Hello, and welcome to TPK Roleplay. Tonight, we continue our Beyond the Undergrowth campaign with Session 9, Address the Queen, where our adventurers have previously met a mysterious man and his saurian companion, talked to the guardian naga Saja N'baza, received visions, informations, and gifts, and have made their way northward. They found an odd statue presumed to be Vorn, as well as a tribe of goblins who have taken them to see their queen. I am Tony, your dungeon master, and if everyone wants to go around and introduce yourselves in the overlay order.
Hello, everybody. My name is Korabi. I play Telefteos, the Mystery Man, and next up is Nerdwardo.
Hi, Nerdwardo. I'm playing Johann Weiss, the human wild magic sorcerer. And next we have Faerun Foxy.
Yo, what's up? It's Young Foxy, aka Pharaon Foxy. I'm playing Shairaz Drasheli, just Raza for short on time. I am a snake folk beast hunter. And I think
Cool.
up next is Proper Nerdy.
That is most certainly my name, or you can call me Nick. I'll be playing Herman Salas, the High Elf Paladin tonight.
All right. So, yes, last time you were taken by the goblins to their wonderful little goblin village of Yelyark.
What a heck of a name.
Yes, it is great, grand, and wonderful.
Beautiful name.
As you can see, there are a few bonfires here and plenty of goblins around.
As you can see, I can't see shit.
Same.
Oh, what? What do you mean you can't see things?
It's
Also not
it's
capable
all
of seeing.
black screen.
It shouldn't be all black screened. I do not let. I know what happened. Haha. I recently reinstated my Pro, and it may have changed the dynamic lighting.
Ooh.
Not at all scared.
Did it fix that? I hope.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
I gotta say, it's pretty dynamic right now, the lighting.
Man,
sure don't
is
like
that. A
that.
dagger?
This
that
is
a
making
dagger in my
everything
hand?
Get
difficult
50 Shades
on
of
my
Grey.
life.
This is 50 Shades of Black.
Exactly.
I'm not sure how to fix this.
This lighting
Black,
is so
more
dynamic.
black, extra black, dark
I-
black,
Blackest.
Well,
slightly more black than the last one, slightly less black than the first one.
Hey.
There we go.
And let there be light.
hey, well, you're not really supposed to check out the top right, but I guess we're effed anyway. Hooray!
Well, at least the stream won't see it. I will be
Top
zoomed
left.
in.
What's up there? What are you talking
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Anyway,
Don't look at the top
I
right.
as you
didn't
see
see
that there are a
anything.
couple of bonfires with plenty of goblins, and you also see an interesting individual in an iron cage.
about? Oh, thank the Elder Lizards.
Well, that wasn't here before.
I mean,
Rude.
Well, I mean, they're leading us right now still, right? So I'm still playing
Okay,
it safe.
you are at the cusp of their village, and you arrive at the bottom, and you see Raz, but you don't know what or who he be.
Tony, I don't approve of this situation you've just put us in.
Listen, you put yourselves in this situation. You could have teleported anywhere on this island. You're like, let's go to Yelyark, everybody. So this sounds like a real you problem, and now you got to deal with it.
Well, as the person being held in the cage, I kind of appreciate you guys actually being here, and not somewhere else a little bit, you know?
hold on, I forgot. Do I speak Goblin? I have to check if.
This is my bad. This is not an iron cage. This is a wooden bamboo cage.
Okay. Well, first off, have they stopped leading us and are we just standing here, or what's the deal?
At this point, they have finished leading you in here, and they turn to you. But they kind of start talking to each other in Goblin.
I don't think any of us spoke Goblin, if I remember.
Yeah, as far as I know, you don't. You see one of them just kind of go into the center of the village.
I'm gonna.
Please, direct us in the way of your queen.
We see if Queen Grabstab see you.
Thank
Might I
you.
attempt
What
to
the-
whisper at the party?
Yeah, at this point you all notice the odd individual.
Did you?
What,
Oh,
what's-
who are you calling odd?
The lizard
I
folk.
think I would be the odd one personally, and I'm not offended by that. That's
I
okay.
mean,
I
we're all-
accept that moniker. In any case,
Herman notices the what is he, lizard folk?
Mhm.
He makes eye contact but doesn't say anything and turns back to the other tribes people.
hey, you speak common, right? Please tell me you speak common.
You just heard me speak common.
That's fair. He spends a few seconds thinking about this. Can you get me out of
don't
this?
happen to speak goblin, do you?
He points to the cage around and says, "Do you think I can communicate with these things?"
Well, I most certainly can. I don't know what happened to you. It is none of my concern at the moment.
Tell will walk up a little bit. Don't worry about it, bud. We'll work something out. No one
Look at
deserves
that.
to be sitting here.
At least one of you's friendly. Kind of glares over at Herman's direction.
Johan starts to approach from the side.
Tell well, doesn't necessarily sound friendly, but the words are friendly. But how big is this cage, Tony? How tall is it?
It's probably approximately like 7 by 7.
Yeah, so as Tell walks up, he puts his big paw on top of it as he can easily reach the top, and as he says that, just kind of pats it a little bit.
It is quite sturdy.
You cannot tell what Tell is, but
Big guy.
You also notice that there is a crude padlock on the door.
God, they have padlock technology?
A crude padlock.
It's still a padlock.
Listen, goblins will steal whatever they can get in the jungle.
in not really a whisper, because I don't know how to whisper, but close to a whisper. We can't really break you out, but we'll see if we can bargain for your release.
Kind of leering close to the cage. You know, I'm a bit smaller, but coming as close as I can to be like within earshot. If you can grab me a bone or something smaller, I can probably fashion a lockpick. I'm good at that kind of stuff.
How did you get in here in the first place? Are you waiting to get stabbed?
I was on the hunt for a creature and came upon the goblin camp. I was a bit hungry. It's been a rough week, so I was trying to grab something and they caught wind of me. They've been holding me here for a while. Entertainment.
And just how entertaining are you?
Given that they're about to eat me, I'd say not very.
Tell's gonna walk closer to the group of goblins, definitely trying not to start anything, knowing how many of them are probably around. How much longer do we have to wait to speak to your queen?
So you notice that these goblins were just kind of standing here, you know, chilling. And like when you walked up to them, they kind of just like all kind of turn and glare at you. And then just kind of like look back at each other and just keep talking.
All right. Are you gonna make me do something I don't want to do?
I do not control you as a consenting character. However, the goblin that left is returning from the center of the village.
He better be.
And he points at Johan.
Oh no.
And Tell.
Oh, great.
Queen Grabstab see you, but leave weapon.
I'm gonna motion like my hands are tied. I can't grab my weapons.
What about Herman? Why won't they see Herman?
Queen no like smelly human.
Herman's not a human.
Johan's a human.
Okay. Um,
She know like pointy humans.
pointy humans. Well, such
Yes,
a
pointy
shame.
ear human, pointy human.
And what do I smell like to you?
Dirt, which is fine. Queen Grabstab like dirt smell.
Great. Alright, Johan. Guess it's just you and me. Good thing we're the best talkers in the group.
Obviously.
Does Tell have any visible weapons like on him within reach?
Yeah, his entire body.
It's more like, hey, do you have a sword, a big stick,
No.
perhaps a branch?
He has a scimitar, but they already took that, didn't they?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he'll... Are they taking it, or do they just want me to leave it?
They would like you to leave it with this goblin right here.
Okay. You're lucky you said that. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Okay. So this little goblin leads you way up here in the center of the village and points at the one with 2 goblins that are standing guard and say, Queen in there, you go talk.
Alright. I'm gonna walk in. Do I have to duck my head?
Oh yeah, this is not very big.
Oh, great.
You might actually have to kind of like lurch over the entire time.
Great. Cool. Yeah. I'll walk in.
Okay. So walking into Queen Grabstab's hut. It is no larger than the others, but it has always stood guard. You notice that her and a few other goblins are bickering to each other in Goblin. Unfortunately, you don't know what any of them are really saying at first. And when you walk in, they kind of stop. And they all look at you, and Queen Grabstab, who looks like this, sitting on her little throne, bangs her staff down a few times to quiet everybody. You notice that on her, she wears a very nice amulet. From what you can see, it looks to be made of bronze and adamantine, and it has something etched onto it. But from this distance, you can't read it. You also notice one of the other goblins has a little key around his neck on a loop of rope.
Okay.
And the queen, what bring you to my Yell-Yark?
Hey guys, what brings us here?
We had just heard tale of your beauty and wanted to see for ourselves. And might I say, I believe I speak for at least us two, that we are quite impressed. I believe this is all we came all the way to Yo-York for.
Johan, I don't think that's quite correct.
I know it's not correct.
Why did you have to pick the character that doesn't take notes? And why did you kill the character that takes notes? Because
I didn't do anything.
He
No.
Tell takes a knee, and we are just traveling through, trying to help out the jungle, help it thrive. We came to see if you needed any help with anything, if anything's causing you any trouble.
Only smelly bird people and big smelly lizards.
What have lizards ever done to you?
They attack us and eat our children.
I gotta say, I can't argue with that. Apologies.
We capture small one, it's outside in cage. I keep for a few days because it's funny and dance, but me grow tired of its not so funny dance.
We could take care of it for you. I have dispatched many lizards in my day. And he points at bones and stuff all around him. We're actually here for the robot man.
Robot man, who dat? What dat?
I believe you might think it's a statue. It's made of metal.
She kind of rubs the little stubble that's on her chin. Oh, you mean shrine?
Yes, we're here to see if we can bargain you for it.
You want what exactly?
We need it to help save the world.
You cannot take Shrine. Shrine is to Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Depth and Darkness. Maglubiet, the Mighty One, Lord of Depth and Darkness, would smite you should you take Shrine.
What if I were to prove you wrong?
And at that point, she's going to get real, like, squinty-eyed, and, like, so are all of the other goblins in there. And you can just feel, like, the amount of malice that has now targeted you.
Alright, so out of game, can I roll history to see if I remember what the hell else we would want here?
Yeah, sure.
Because as a player...
I mean,
as a player, I don't remember if you remember, Johan.
we came here because the automaton was the shrine, or we think that the automaton is the shrine.
But have we seen the amulet to power it anywhere, though?
We think that
Nope.
she has the amulet because she has that thing on her neck.
Yeah.
So we're...
Oh... So, kind of changing subjects. What is it that you need? Someone with our skills, a group with our skills can definitely help you out. Someone always wants something. You must be no different.
Goblin of Yelyark. Very self-sufficient.
Now you see, I'm very well traveled, and I know these lands pretty well, and even I know that's not true. Everybody wants something.
Well, like all other goblin, we want all smelly other being to leave us alone. But other smelly beings do not leave us alone.
So what would it take for you to let us take that lizard off your hands?
It's quite a nice necklace.
Can you dance?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay. If you're going to dance for her, you're gonna need a performance check.
All right.
While we're making checks real quick, Herman's going to attempt to slip something to Raz.
Yeah, see, the issue here is I'm not trying to fight them, but I'm also not against it if we have to. I'll burn this whole place to the ground. But first...
Oh, don't you worry.
First...
It'll happen.
From what you've seen, you've seen quite a few goblins already.
I
And that's
don't
not including
give
the
a
ones
shit.
that are in the forest or the jungle, rather.
I will kick them all. My foot is bigger than them. But I will try to appease them, and I will show them a dance of my people.
Okay.
What am I rolling exactly?
You're rolling performance.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm so good at it. I'm glad I have a +2 from chat. All right. Tell starts to break out into the dance of his people. And he rolled a total of a 13.
A 13, huh?
Yep.
She nods her head like, this is okay. I've seen better. What about you, smelly human? Can you dance?
I can't really dance, but I can put on a show if you let me off of my hands, if you let my hands free.
She does a wave, and one of the goblins takes out his dagger and slashes your ropes in half.
Cool, so I'm just gonna start... I'm basically gonna use minor illusion to, like, create little images in my hands, kind of like a picture book, and just, like, tell a story. We'll go with Little Red Riding Hood, but in minor illusion.
Okay, that is a performance check.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I got pretty good performance. 16.
All right. Can we work together to...
She is very impressed at your ability to tell story. Queen Yelyark, like. Very good.
I mean, this was quite a one. This was quite a popular one from when I was on my travels. If you have any stories to tell, I would be happy to adapt them.
Yes, once upon a time, big smelly lizard come attack goblins. Goblins kill it. Goblins eat it for dinner. The end.
I just do that, but like in those weird like in those stick figure animations that you can find on YouTube where they're like frame by frame.
Give me another performance check, but at advantage.
Yes. Performance 1, performance 2. 19.
Oh yeah, at this she just, she claps, and like the other goblins just like join her in clapping because they're afraid like if they don't, she's gonna stab them. Yes, this is good. Give key. They can have smelly lizard outside. I don't care about him anymore. And one of her attendants with the key on the loop kind of is gonna go outside and release Raz.
Oh.
Can I tell the goblin's coming to release me, or like does he just still make like I have no idea he's coming to release me?
I mean, you see him coming to you.
Okay. Are they letting me out? Can I have my stuff?
He does not respond to you. He just undoes the padlock and opens the door.
I'll just kind of Raz will slowly begin to slink his way out of the cage, very like I can't move my token, by the way.
You sure can't because I didn't fix that one.
Gosh darn it.
Listen, I forget.
I'm very cautiously, after much delay, will slowly slide my way out of the cage.
It was so slow, you just couldn't see it happening.
Yeah, very, very slow. Just slowly coming out of the cage.
His new name's Drac.
Looking at the other goblins around, wondering if anyone's gonna like leap on me or anything.
They pay you no mind.
All right.
Go right.
I gotta. Yeah, we gotta try to, I guess, see if it's at all possible to get something else.
Oh, can I follow them into the tent, or should I just stay back? Should I come in?
You can try.
I'm gonna attempt to follow in, mostly because I want my stuff.
Yeah, as you get closer, the goblins that are stationed outside the queen's tent kind of hold their weapons up.
I'll throw my hands over and say, I just want my weapons.
And they leer at you, and they do not back down.
Okay, all right. They were just two hand crossbows and a sword. I'm sure you have more than enough things around here. If you let me go, or let me have them, I'll go on my way and you'll never see me again.
The one that was actually speaking kind of like, you go over to weird smelly people. You stay there.
That means fine. I'll just kind of slowly slink my way back towards Herman and the rest, and I'll say, they're not giving me my stuff back.
Oh yes, release a prisoner and then just give him the weapons. That makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, they're already being charitable.
Yes, then don't push it.
DM, while the queen was like up and moving around, getting excited at the stories that I was telling, could I like see like closer what the inscription on the necklace was?
Give me a perception check.
Cool. Ooh, cool. I got a higher modifier. Natural 20 plus 5.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, with the 25, you could just, it was crystal clear. It spells out Vorn.
Yeah. I'm just going to whisper to tell. She has the automaton's amulet.
Yeah. What?
What spelled out Vorn?
What about that fancy little necklace you have? I have a trick that's glorious I could show you to trade for it.
Trade? This gift from Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Death and Darkness.
Yes. But has the Lord of Death and Darkness ever healed any of your sick or injured?
You will call him by full name, Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Death and Darkness.
Yes, that's what I
Say
said.
anything else that would be to be rude and condescending to mighty goblin of goblinoids.
Of course, I have a bit of a speech impediment. I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
Anyways, do you have any of your tribe that are injured or sick?
Nope.
God damn it, Tony.
Nah.
So much for
Not
committing
today.
to the
Do you like?
Well, what would you trade for that great amulet?
She looks down.
And my stuff.
Yes, and a crossbow.
And his stuff.
Like you looking around, you can notice that like over in a small pile that there is like a couple of crossbows,
Two-hand crossbows.
a quiver of bolts, some other weapons. You're not sure, but very much Queen Grabstab says, "Me would not just give gift from Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Death and Darkness, to just anyone. You must show proof that Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Death and Darkness, has chosen you, like he chose me."
And how did he choose you?
What you mean, how?
What is so great that you can do that shows that he has chosen you?
Me found this.
So all it
It
takes
can only
is to
be
find
gift from
something.
God.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I see something behind the tent. And I'm gonna walk out. Go behind the tent.
You're
Cast
just
my-
going to walk out and go behind the tent. Are you?
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna try and walk out and go behind the tent.
alright. I hate doing this, but out of game, Nick, if I try something and it goes bad, are we running or are we fighting?
Oh.
I mean, I was gonna try something and hope it didn't go bad, but feel free to if you want
I
to.
think we're all trying
So-
something and hoping it doesn't go bad.
Out of game, my two areas of thought are we need the thing and we can get it now, or we leave and come back later. And those are literally the only two options I can think of. So I can try something and it might go bad, but we might get it and run.
I'm trying something right now.
Well,
I think-
I'm sorry, but wait, they're inside the tent, right? I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hear them? They're only about 40 feet away.
You can hear like some, but it's slightly muffled.
Whenever she gets excited about Glubion or whatever the fuck his name is.
Maglubiet, the Mighty One, the Lord of Depths and Darkness.
Oh yes, I would
the
know
greater
all
god of
about
goblinoids.
goblin gods.
Super important. You gotta say that.
Um,
They'll be rude.
Well,
You've known Herman for a certain amount of time, so you make the decision whether you think he's got your back.
Okay. Well, Johan, do they react to Johan leaving? I'm assuming they're not going to want him to leave, right?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
randomly?
like Johan, like you're just trying to like yeet yourself out, and like the guards just kind of like stop you because
Yep.
you're in the middle of talking to their queen.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
You are in the audience.
This is a Hail Mary, but here we go. So he looks the queen in the eyes and he says, "I'll show you how fucking worthy I am." And he just punches the ground and turns into a giant ape straight in front of her.
Oh, okay. Neat.
And then he sits there in front of her and beats his chest.
A giant ape.
I told you it was a Hail Mary, so
Huh. So those are large creatures?
I don't think so. Sorry, it's not a literal giant ape. It's just an ape.
Oh,
It's a medium beast.
a regular. Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, because if it's a giant ape, you're gonna break her tent, and she's gonna be pissed. Give me an intimidation check.
If it was a giant ape, he could smack her down real fast.
Could
Alright.
he?
Intimidation.
Crush the goblin.
Oh my, that Can I have advantage because I'm doing this?
I don't know, chat. Should I give him advantage?
I mean, I'm turning into an ape randomly and beating my chest. It's pretty intimidating. Let me see if I have anything else.
Can goblins kill monkeys?
Well, they have been in the jungle for an exceptionally long amount of time, so I wouldn't say that a giant ape would be super surprising to them.
HP
I
says.
have a split.
We've got.
All right,
Turk was nice and gave you
All
advantage.
right, there we go.
Because
I just
got a
wanna-
yes and a
There was
no.
no ape.
I just want to say my roll was so bad, it literally made no sense thematically. That's why I asked. So whatever this is, I guess is what we're at. Thank you, Turk.
Gonna be worse than the
All
first
right,
one.
that makes more sense. It is a total of a 19.
Okay. She steps back, hearing like you know, roaring as an ape, beating her chest. A couple, like all of her attendants around here are also startled. Her guards kind of like come out from the flaps and like have their spears in hands at first and then kind of like look back in slight fear. And Herman, you notice that the goblins around the fire and that are looking at the tent. You guys heard this. You can also see on the other side of the camp that all 8 of those goblins over there also heard it and kind of start making their way downtown.
Perfect.
Oh no, I don't like this.
I'm not attacking though, for sure. Yet.
What? The queen, frightened, is what you want? You leave people alone? If I give amulet from Muglubiet, the mighty one, Lord of Depth and Darkness?
The ape looks at Johan and goes, "Urgh." Johan, you have to talk for me.
The ape says yes.
She snaps it off her neck and tosses it at you.
All right.
Catch.
Can the ape also pick up the crossbow and weapons? And
You're being awfully greedy,
You're-
huh?
Your
listen,
Highness,
when
Your
the,
Highness, if we may,
when the
may
new
we
guy
also-
wants something, you gotta do it.
may we also retrieve the lizard's equipment?
If you leave now, you can take.
Cool. I
Just
hand the amulet to Tell, and then I go grab the stuff.
I do
I
a bow.
appreciate your patronage.
I do a bow as an ape, and I motion to let Johan get on my back as I carry him out of the tent and back towards everybody.
I bow and then get on his back.
Seeing the massive ape approach with smaller ape on his back and having my things, I go, assuming he's with you.
This
Also, what
one's
happened
just
to big guy?
this one's just talented.
You'll notice that the ape has like random bones and different like patchwork sticking out of it. It almost looks like what would happen if Tell turned into an ape. So
Roz takes a second.
Shocking.
So Roz kind of looks and goes, what happened to big guy? And then spends a few more lizard moments and then goes, big guy! And you got my things!
I just kind of like trying to figure out how to get like this armful of stuff to you without falling off of the back of Tell.
I'll like half scramble up, very happy to see my beloved crossbows back in my possession. As
I fall off anyways because I can't figure out where to put my feet.
I'm just gonna keep walking and suggest that we keep walking out by me walking and just walking.
You're asking me to not be here any longer? Absolutely.
Yes, follow.
Oh yes, Herman is for sure like pushing everyone out of the camp.
It's like, can we go? That's very funny.
Well, it's been fun, but now I've got to go.
We intimidated a goblin village into giving us their holy symbol.
Yep, you sure did.
Listen, all she did was freaking wear it and didn't do anything with it. Come on.
And thankfully for you all, Nathrissa was the smart one of the group and got a well enough intelligence score to remember all of the traps to avoid while walking out of the village.
Thanks, Nathrissa.
Thank you, Nethrissa.
So, here y'all are. It is still like dead of night.
Oh, hold on. Confirm.
I assume you're going to kind of try to make as much distance between you and this camp as you physically can.
Well,
for now.
we have
Should
to
we go to the automaton?
Yeah, we
first?
ha-
We're heading back towards Vorn at this point.
Yep.
Or-
I still have no idea who you guys are.
we'll explain on the way. We have a
Vorn
plan,
is
and you
about
might-
2 days away.
Yeah.
Oh, we are aware.
Okay.
You were asking where we're going though, so we're letting you know.
Yeah, we're just going.
So Tell is not going to change out of ape form until the first night's rest. So Johan and Herman will have to fill you in as he just grunts along, walking like an ape.
I can only
So-
assume you'll want to be getting back home as soon as possible. Where is your home?
Bit too far to get there anyway, reasonably from here. I'm on a bit of a mission.
Then how did you end up in the middle of the forest?
How? You said
Forest.
you went on a hunting trip, and you ended up getting captured by goblins. Why were you hunting so far away from your home?
When I talk to warm bloods, we usually give names before this kind of thing. Shout out Jaseli. And the rest of
Johan.
you?
Johan Weiss. Consider it an honor to have my real name.
And you, the snippy one.
Snippy, how nice. You're the stranger in the middle of the woods that we just saved from a pile of goblins. But you can have my name. It is Herman.
Appreciate it. And big guy, who I still like the most.
Telepteos. He might be like this for a while.
Also with your group, she's not here this evening, but she's with the group. She is a green-skinned tiefling. Her name is Nathrissa, and this is her axe-beak, Blueberry.
Madam?
Becky Blueberry, to be exact.
I mean, there's a whole list.
It's-
of
yeah,
names
it's
that
a
you
fucking-
already
Yeah,
Yeah,
she has like
Ooh,
6 names.
Love it.
It's like Rebecca Blueberry Damon, I think is the full
Oh,
name.
so cute. I love that.
All
All right. Very well. I'll explain from as far back as I can get, I guess. I'm not from anywhere near around here. I tend to go around and take contracts hunting rare beasts for money to send to my clan whenever I can. I got sent to this place to map out the island and hunt a rare beast. Got lost, got starving, found goblins. The rest is history, I suppose.
But that is quite a story. What beast were you sent here to find, if you don't mind me asking?
They call it the White Queen. She's an ankylosaur, larger than any I've ever seen before. I don't know much about her, but anyone they sent after her has not come back.
Well, that certainly sounds like an adventure, doesn't it? I think. How would you feel about a couple days rest in the forest before you get back on your mission?
I have spent the past week and a half in a 7x7 cage being poked at by goblins with sticks. I would do anything to rest for a while.
Tony cringes every time you guys say forest.
Jungle.
I forgot to also mention there are 2 Tabaxi guides here. One
yeah.
named River Mist, who goes by River. The other, her brother, Flask of Wine, goes by Flask.
I
Don't worry
sort
about
of,
them too much. They don't say much very often.
I'll turn, offer them a bit of a slight nod, but keep my distance. Roz doesn't do well with cats.
Anyway,
What do you want me to do? Feed me!
anyway,
This
Fact,
is,
you're as close to cats as you are to a lizard, so
you guys make a reasonable distance. It's about to be daybreak. Do you still choose to venture on and possibly suffer exhaustion?
no, I'm pretty sure we would camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we would
she gets
rest.
Okay. You
I'll,
do
I'll,
that.
I'll stand a 2-hour watch during the long rest just in case goblins come.
You should let Tell go first.
Well, yeah, Tell can go first, but I'm gonna do one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Before I grab my rest, I just want to make sure like all my weapons are like functional and have.
Yeah, they're all good. I mean, they got plenty of goblin prints. They're kind of mucky, and for whatever reason, one of them's exceptionally sticky, and you're not sure why.
Oh dear.
Oh, that sucks here, and I just cast Prestidigitation to clean all of his equipment.
You
Damn
are a
you.
service, sir. I appreciate you.
How could you do this?
Utility spells for the win.
So for the first watch, Tell will stay an ape, and then at the end of his watch, he'll drop it and then go to sleep.
Okay.
I don't have anything that gives me dark vision, do I? I do not think so.
I suppose in an effort to not feel left out, I'll probably take like third watch or something if they'll let me, you know? Wouldn't want to just be mooching.
I mean, I don't think you would run off, so I see no problem for you to take a watch.
Herman wakes in the early morning, just as usual.
All right. Yeah, other than that, the goblins did not seem to come and like find you. You went well enough off their usual like little beaten trail that they take to get to Vorn to kind of ensure your own safety. So it goes off without a hitch.
Cool.
Nice. Love that.
You're quite helpful for a rescued prisoner. It's honestly kind of a nice change of pace compared to the things we found out here.
I try to earn my keep wherever I go.
Your as you all keep chatting throughout your days, trying to get to know each other better, your next day seems to go off pretty well. It was mostly raining today, but you know, it's a rainforest. What do you know?
Gasp. What?
Yeah, weird.
What?
Your second
Impossible.
day, getting closer to Vorn, you're gonna find him right as you're about to make camp for the evening.
Tony's not allowed to get mad at us for calling it a forest. He just called it a rainforest.
Listen,
Just call it a rainforest.
I don't need this assault right now,
Rain jungle.
especially when you all come back to this mysterious statue.
Tell has the amulet still because I gave it to him in the tent.
All right. Yeah. He's gonna walk up to it, and is there a slot or something that the amulet would visibly fit in?
Are you wearing the amulet?
No. I just have it.
Okay.
You think I'm going and putting on random necklaces? Doesn't
Listen, I
doesn't
don't
fit
know
my
your life.
aesthetic.
I don't know your life.
It's not made of bones.
But of course, but from everything, it looks like the bronze and adamantine that make the necklace seem to match the same type of materials used to make the statue. So you're pretty sure it goes to this, but you don't see anything where like, it's not like a coin-activated machine. There's not like a slot in the back that it just goes shoop inside.
I'm just gonna put it around its neck then and see what happens.
As you put it around its neck, nothing happens.
Tell, are you afraid to put on strange magical items? And I pull it off and put it on my neck.
Would I have at any point like heard or like any oversay about like the goblins saying anything about this like statue of their worship or anything, like anything they might have done with it? Would I like know anything about this?
You know that they go every couple of days. They'll send a couple people out with food and crafted like little wood
Offerings.
carvings
Mhm.
and do it as offerings. So as you can see around the feet of it are like moldy or like half-eaten pieces of food, a couple of like waterlogged statuettes.
Johann, I'm not afraid. I'm just not an idiot. It's called trial and error.
Well, I think that this seems as the most direct trial, don't you think?
If you're gonna grab it, he'll let you put it on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
necklace. Yep, amulet on my neck.
As a player, I'm pretty sure I just gave you control of it, but you know, that's fine.
I just want to make sure one little bit of thing.
You.
Are you
Okay.
strong enough though?
So when you put on the amulet, you feel a connection.
Oh, this is a weird tingly sensation.
I did not say it was like that. But
Don't tell me about
I
your
mean,
tingly sensations,
tell him how to feel.
Johann.
Um,
Keep it to yourself.
Johan, horny for robots. Good to know.
Straight to horny Joe.
Bonk.
It's gonna go
It's an amulet of Warforge attraction.
That's weird. Anyway,
You better stay away from Marcus. With
so yeah,
that.
you put the amulet on, and then you feel like a sudden something.
I'm just gonna like look at my hands, kind of like walk up to Vorn, just kind of like knock on him a little bit and say, Vorn, is anyone home?
Yo. Nothing happens.
The goblins used to come and bring offerings to this thing. Maybe we have to give it something.
Does anybody have any fruit? Oil? What?
You guys, I don't think this thing has been eating it or accepting the gifts, as you can tell. We just have to figure out how to activate it. Can I, like, look the whole automaton up and down more, just kind of checking out each part of it, if there's any inscriptions or anything like that?
Yeah. You only notice it's made out of wood, reinforced with bands and rivets of adamantine, a little bit of bronze. It has an iron helmet, slits for eyes, bronze fists, some iron joints. It's 8 feet tall, so a little taller than you, and it's covered with some vines, standing next to some rocks. There's food feathers, colored stones, skulls, and little wooden statuettes.
Alright, I'm gonna start just, like, shoving away everything, including the vines, just clearing it completely. Johan, if you're not capable of activating it, give the amulet to Herman.
Okay. Yeah, I just take it off and hand it to Herman.
Yeah, as you
Raza
take it
scratches
off,
head
you
a bit
feel
and
like that
go-
connection severs.
Raza scratches his head a bit and says, assuming the plan is to get this thing to move, you tried asking?
Herman's gonna put it over his neck, and he's gonna sit down on the grounds in what would normally be a sort of meditative trance, but instead of meditating on, like he would if he were to sleep, he is going to meditate on commanding the robot to awaken.
Okay. As you meditate, you think those words?
Yes.
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 Sorry, I said mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I guess you didn't
okay.
hear me.
Yeah, it didn't pick you up. As you think those words, the automaton shifts, and a little bit of like lighting kind of comes up behind the slits for eyes that it has, and it looks at you, Herman.
I'll think hello.
It doesn't respond.
Are you Vorn? Does it actually nod?
Yes.
Cool. Vorn, do you have a purpose?
It nods its head.
Vorn, can you speak?
It shakes its head no.
Well, fuck. How are we
What
gonna
is-
get this thing back to where we need to get it?
Wait, you're still thinking, right?
Well, yeah, technically I'm not saying these out loud.
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together with it just sitting here and not much happening, and then I'm thinking, shit, we have to get this somewhere.
I guess Herman will begin speaking these thoughts out loud. He will keep his eyes closed and continue focusing. Vorn, can you move?
It starts shifting its legs. It seemed to be like really sunken into the ground, and like at first it can't really move its legs, so it grabs some of like this. It kind of bends over, grabbing the stones, and kind of like slurps its legs out of the muck.
Is it able to get out, or do I need to assist
No,
it?
yeah, it can get out. It just takes it a
Is
minute.
it taller, like even taller than 8 feet now?
It's about 12 feet tall.
Bigger guy.
That's quite tall.
Vorn, where is your master?
It just stares at you.
Good.
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 Wonderful.
Excellent.
Vorn, please come with us.
It like walks up to you.
Good. Vorn, stay. We now have a dog.
Pet golem, huh?
I mean, this is probably the best pet we've had so far.
I forget who has what, but I'm gonna role play it anyway. He's gonna turn to Johan and say, "Johan, bring us the scrolls."
In the background, you kind of just hear
The
scrolls?
teleportation ones.
Yes.
Cool.
That's
I'll
the
say
bad.
I'll say that Johan has the teleportation scroll.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
what I was hoping you'd
Tell
say.
Tell does definitely doesn't. So Johan is most likely to have them.
It
Yeah,
was
so-
it was either Herman or
This was
Johan.
me making a choice for Johan.
You still
Yeah.
have the two. You have the scroll of teleportation circle and the scroll of teleport modified.
Courtney and
Hey, new guy. Sorry I couldn't really communicate before, but what did you say your name was?
The name's Roz.
Nice to meet you, Roz. Name's
Pleasure.
Teos. What do you say we get out of here for a day and get some rest?
I've been seeing a bit more than I'm used to seeing, what with the 12-foot animate goblins or animate golems and such. I wouldn't mind a nap.
Have you ever been into the city?
I've been past once or twice. They don't seem to be kindly to talking dinosaurs.
Oh, well, you see, when I was a young boy, my father, he took me into the city.
Not this again.
And actually, it's a pretty okay city, and they'll accept you if you're with us.
Guess I'm hanging with you guys then.
All right, Johan, Herman, let's jump.
Cool. I'm just gonna throw the one down that brings you back to Portney Ann's room.
Jump!
The scroll of teleport.
Roz yells very loudly.
Okay.
The one time
Um,
well, actually, I wasn't asked real quick. DM, because I don't know if it's listed anywhere. Where is our permanent back and forth one?
The teleportation circle.
Oh no, I thought it was. Oh no, it's
used
not
it.
permanent. It was just 3
No,
days.
yeah,
That's
that
what it
was not. That was a 3-day use advanced
fine.
teleportation scroll, and you guys used that one.
Nope, that's fine. So we're using the single-use one, which makes
Hey,
sense.
Roz, hold on to your lizard bits.
Kind of grabs his tail a bit and is like, "What are we doing exactly?"
Have you ever been seasick before?
Once or twice.
Well, you're gonna feel it multiplied by about 10. I'm just gonna put the scroll on and then do the teleport thingy.
All right.
Before we teleport, all you guys hear is, "Small question. What's multiply mean?"
Don't worry about it. You seem strong. Johan's a little scrawny. He can't take it as well.
Take
I'd say
what?
that's one for Nethrissa.
And you all, you all teleport back to Port Nianza.
I will have you know I have a +3 to Constitution. Thank you very much.
Well, to be fair, everyone is scrawny compared to Tell, so...
Yeah, Tell is big scrawny. That's an
All right.
oxymoron.
Herman's straight into thick dad territory, so it's fine.
Jesus,
Bad
God.
territory.
So yeah, you all arrive back into port, right near the harbor again, where the teleportation circle is.
Roz will lean over, sort of off the harbor's edge, and just yak whatever might have been in his stomach at the moment.
And you see like little fish come up and like start eating it.
Just, I think I might have eggs in me now.
Hmm.
Don't worry, friend. There's no eggs.
Wait a minute.
Herman is
River is-
confused and
River's gonna
smacks
come
him
up
on the
to you.
back to make sure there's nothing left.
Gross.
Bit more
But,
chunk, and then
River's-
just no eggs, just my lunch.
So
gave you
River
lunch?
is gonna kind of come up to you, Raz, and she's gonna, love, can we talk in private real quick?
don't recall we've met, but sure.
I'm River Mist, my brother's Flask.
Right! The cat.
We're the guides. How do you spell Roz?
All right. Raz kind of like holds up his claw and like tries to like very roughly scrawl like the common for R-A like Z. Because
Okay.
common is
As soon as like when you're like, okay, love, I just wanted to make sure on something. Carry on.
Fine,
Raz says,
seems like,
just kind of like looks back a bit and then
What is our plan here, everyone? Are we resupplying and going back? Do you still want our services?
Yes, we'll still need your services. We have to drop off this metal thing.
Ah, yes. Okay. Where were we leaving tomorrow? Are we leaving tonight?
Herman, what do you think? I don't really care to waste time, but
It's probably already morning because we kind of camped out earlier. So we can leave by the end of the night.
I'd just like to refill my stomach first if that's okay with everybody.
Yes.
Oh, I hear the dinosaur pits have great food.
We'll wait until the sun starts to go down so it's not quite as hot, and we'll leave by then.
Not quite as hot.
For me.
That's how suns work.
I have some business to deal with. If you guys want to get rid of the thing and meet back here when the sun goes down.
Follow, Vorn.
Sure.
And I'll just
And
head to that.
DM, I
was
do
just-
need to know, what are people doing when they see a 12-foot robot walking through the streets?
So when you're coming through, there's that what was it called? Gotta try to remember. There's a very specific area that actually like starts coming towards you and starts bombarding you with questions.
Harbor Master?
No, Zindar does not give a shit. He is too busy.
Ooh.
The gnomed and dwarven tinkerers in the Temple of Gond start
course, the temple.
swarming you. Like,
All right, back off.
what is this? How did you get your hands on a goddamn shield guardian? It's such
We're
fine
returning
craftsmanship even
something that-
outside in the wilderness.
Herman will cast darkness on some like lantern or post next to where they are and keep walking, so they're lost, stuck in blindness.
And everyone's like trying to like look around, like yelling out for you, like, where'd they go? I can hear them moving, but I can't see them. And you're gonna start making your way out here to Wakanga Otamu's thing, where outside you meet your good friend.
I thought Wakanga was over here in the merchant.
Zuma? Oh, immediately.
Yes, you meet.
Zuma.
You remember your good friend Zuma.
God damn it, Zuma.
Zuma!
My friends, welcome back. I see you still survived the wilderness, and you even brought another friend along.
I've just met you and I already don't think I'm a fan.
So he's from what we can tell, he's not quite the personable one in big groups. Anyway, yes, we've brought a new friend and we have come to return your automaton.
Not his.
Not your,
automaton.
but the automaton to Wakanga.
So, I went off into the city, just a heads up.
Okay. I'll slap you onto a different layer.
You don't have to worry about me too much, but Tell doesn't want to talk to them. He slips somewhere where no one is watching and takes off all of his garb and takes off his big helmet, and he goes into a pub as his normal self and just drinks for a little bit while none of the party is watching.
Oh, I guess before like you guys head in, I'll just turn and say, "Am I needed for this?"
I mean,
Well, of course, my friend Wakanga Otamu would have loved to meet you.
Very well.
so there'll be good food inside.
Now I'm interested.
God, how many more days has it been?
A lot.
Yeah, quite a few.
We spent like 6
Zuma will
days
like,
wandering.
come in, friends. Wakanga's been expecting you.
And wandering in. And now the slow game of dragging the token begins.
Well, I must do the same. Move, Zuma. Where are my friends? There are my friends. Hello.
All the way at the end of the hallway.
Alright, I'll just kind of take a nice.
Yeah,
douche
we're gonna. Oh yes,
Okay.
Herman's gonna leave the who's what's it Vorn in the hallway.
the thing.
He is gonna make him like sit down in the middle of the hallway.
It follows your exact
Like here.
commands.
Perfect. We meet again, Wakanga.
Yes, thank you for
And-
joining me today.
I'm glad to see our benefactor is still here.
Yes, but her health has been still declining, and she's got like labored breathing. She has like a personal attendant with her now. She's at this point like laying in her like wheelchair. So what brings you here? I hear you may have the shield guardian I was looking for.
Yes, it's out in the hallway. Or the lobby. I don't know the word.
Some people call it the foyer, but
the foyer.
nonetheless, it is in the hallway, and I have the amulet here to control it. However, I do believe not to be. No, I've forgotten the word as well. Not to be too picky. I do believe, in return, you've promised us a few things.
Yes, if you could remind me as to what they were. I've been quite busy since you left.
GM, you're gonna have to remind me because it's been like 12 months since
It
we started
was-
this.
It was
I
an
know, and I
enchantment.
honestly I forgot to write it down.
It
And
was some
I
kind of-
remember
it was
basically
some
gonna
kind of
make us some
enchantment.
magic items or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was gonna give you like magic items, and he does offer the wizard spell book, but I don't think any of you are wizards.
Nope. I mean, I could
Um,
multi. No, I can't. I'm too low.
Listen, get out of here, chat. I don't need this right now. I forgot to do something. Yeah. So if you guys want something specific, he can either give you an enchanted weapon, or he can try to get you some spell scrolls, which are a little bit easier for him to grab, because weapons are one of the other merchant prince's, specialty. And one of the rules is that he's not really allowed to dip into that. But being the only spellcasting wizardish merchant prince, he's the one that imbues them all. So if
I think
If a
that
keen
was
offer-
what he offered, honestly, was enchanted weapons.
It was.
a
it
keen
was-
offer will just be told that these were on a delayed shipment, and we will keep this
was-
between us, because I will deny anything that you try to use against me, of course, and my word is much stronger than yours here in Port Nyanzaru, no offense.
I
I'm
believe- I
gonna
believe
assume
you.
I have no stake in bargaining here, so I won't ask for anything.
Is there any items in particular you're looking for?
I mean, I'm not looking for anything new, but I feel like my hat could use a touch up. I feel like some extra magic on that would be nice.
Some what?
A magic hat.
A magic
You want a
tricorner.
magic hat?
I want a magic tricorner.
Alright. I am regretting that I did not come for this conversation.
I'm gonna keep saying that because it's really funny.
Tell would like slap you and tell you to let
Or
Herman
Tel's
talk.
not there, so
That's why I said it out of game.
Herman, do you want anything specific?
I'm thinking about it right now. Basically, Herman has his great sword that's like his go-to weapon, so he'd probably go for that.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm not totally sure on how he's going to magic it.
Well, essentially, he would take your great sword and give you an enchanted one instead.
Yeah, I think that about sounds right. I'm trying to think of like if it'd be more. It would make. No, it's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Nethrissa kind of already has something, but I assume she'd probably want an enchanted great axe.
Or armor, or better armor for Becky. One of those two.
Oh, what's it called? I can't think of the name of the armor that they give to animals.
You definitely had it like a couple of sessions ago.
I know, and I can't. It's not barding. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Purple.
Hey,
Phil.
there it is.
Barding.
Barding is the word we're looking for.
Unfortunately, Wakanga, it's hard enough getting barding here on the island, let alone enchanting it. Enchanting it would take an exorbitant amount of time. What does she have? Yeah, he'll probably just get her a better axe. And then looking at you, Raz, he's like, you are new to this gaggle of pals.
I'm new to a lot of things around here.
Well, my offer still stands for part of this group. Is there something I can get for you?
I feel that I've been mooching off of my friends here enough, so as to not owe myself any debts. Can I ask for some information?
Actually, I am the one that is indebted to you, attempting to repay said debt.
Huh. Fair enough. Well, I have these 2 hand crossbows, and there are plenty of bigger beasts, so I think I might need a third, maybe a bigger one? Know where a guy could get his hand on that?
How large of a crossbow would you like?
A heavy.
He does and Zuma comes in. Yes, Mr. Wakango Tamu, what can I do for you, sir? He's like, Zuma, could you fetch the chest? He's like, well, of course, my sir. And he walks off. And Johan wants a hat.
I want a magic hat.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I mean, just like any other piece of.
Isn't a magic hat
clothing
really
just
just
in
a
hat form?
+1 like
It's
helmet?
just +1.
No, it don't look
No,
like that.
he wants a magic hat.
The hat is my familiar.
He wants to be able to pull up.
Unless the hat is a spell focus.
Okay. I think I got something for you. Something that might work. And then Zuma comes in with a very, very, very tiny chest. Like, fits in the palm of your hand chest.
From what?
Here you are, sir. He's like, thank you, Zuma. You may escort yourself out now. Zuma bows, and Wakanga does, a snap of the fingers, and the chest just kind of like tumbles and grows larger. And there's just now a regular size, big old chest there. And he kind of rifles through it a little bit. He's like, all right, let's see. Ah, here's one. And he pulls out a nice, very, very sharp great sword for Herman. He's like, all right. And you can, hear the clattering, the tinging of just like random items just being bounced around. You have no idea how deep this goddamn chest is. It's just, ridiculous. And he pulls out a heavy crossbow and hands it over. For Nethrissa, he just like quickly just grabs out like this heavy great axe and just hands it over. For Johan, he has to dig, and it takes him a minute to find something. Because why are you like this? And he hands, well, this is the closest thing that I have to a hat. And he hands it to you.
Not sure how I feel about
And he
it.
Herman, he looks over to you. What happened to that large gentleman who was from a previous party?
Big guy.
Yes, he was quite large. Is
Still
he
with us. He is
still
not
with you?
dead, but he decided he had other things to attend to. I'm sure he would appreciate something from your favor, but it is entirely up to you.
Do you happen to know what he would like?
What have I seen him carrying or weaponizing with?
So he tends to stick to a lot of the druid type spells and everything, but he does carry a shield. I don't know if you've ever really seen him use his scimitar, but that's what else he has. Yep.
Anything you can do to help a man of a druidic sort of path?
I'm not too familiar with druidic magics. I work mostly with the arcane myself. He kind of starts digging around, trying to think, like, what could he possibly want? Like, this is something from my long travels. It has been quite a time.
Is this you finding it, or is this you showing it to
Trying
us?
to find something. Trying to find something that's worth a damn.
Ah, yes, this thing right
Ah,
here.
yes,
I have
this
in my
thing.
hand.
Give me 1 second. This is the one. I found it right here.
No, wait. It's in a different color. Let me
It's actually this one.
to match your eyes.
Oh, I have these homebrew ones. That's all right. Oh, yes, I have this. It is quite an odd item. I was not sure where I even, I do not recall even where I found this, but it does me no good. If you could give it to him, I'm sure he would appreciate it. The Moon's Cradle.
Anything with that bougie name must be good.
Requires a
That's out of character, that's
or
fine.
elf. I have to put this on D&D Beyond, but it is a very nice staff. It's actually a very nice branch with a circly thing in it.
We've already had a branch once this week.
Yeah, well, now you get a second branch.
There you go.
More branch.
Now you're branching out.
Boo! Boo!
Boo, boo, boo. Get at me.
If you could give that to him. And I will
Most
be,
certainly
like, he
will.
puts out his hand for Vorn's amulet.
And sorry, player is deciding if he wants to do anything else with the Vorn before leaving, but I think he's too goody. Herman's become more and more goody two shoots than I intended to make him. Oh well. He's going to take off the amulet in a he's not too goody two shoes. He's no nonsense. Take that, my brain. He's gonna hand over the amulet.
Thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Wakanga. On our adventures, we also stumbled across this, and I pull out the. I had it, and then I lost the winter. I pull out the winter star.
That is a peculiar item.
We came across it on our travels, and not many of us have found much use for it. Unless Roz wants it, I don't think we have a use.
I'm more of the this type than the this type, but I appreciate the effort.
Because our cleric died.
Yay!
Yay!
It happens.
if there's nothing else, I could help to ask for a bit of information if it's helpful.
Yes, I was wondering if you could provide us with any other clues you might have received in the past couple of weeks.
Clues to what?
Our true purpose here on Schult is to save this, well, this woman
The
here.
world from this death curse?
Our benefactor has requested that we find some solution to the death curse. So, if there's no more hearsay, then I guess we shall just continue stumbling into the undergrowth, whacking at the trees back and forth until we find a solution or we die. Perhaps you can provide. I came across another amulet that's not quite as helpful to you. I don't know if you have any contacts who might be able to help me find a purpose for it. If not, it's really just a trinket at this point.
Continue. I am intrigued.
Well, hold on. DM, can you remind me what the two camps were? The one that with the
You
crocodile
had
thing?
Camp Vengeance and you had Camp Righteous.
Camp Vengeance.
We
was the
visited
one.
the now demolished Camp Vengeance, and I found this among the ruins.
It was Camp Righteous was the demolished one.
Gosh darn it, you should have told me that.
You gotta ask. I don't know.
Well, I didn't want to bring up the map. The map was too hard to find. Just pretend I said the right thing the first time. And pretend that he asked the question.
You had the sapphire tongue?
Is that in character or out of character, you saying?
Out of character.
I had the weird thing that you told me what it looked like, and then I promptly forgot what it looked like. It was the little amulet from inside the broken down house.
That.
I don't
I think
know,
that
not
was a-
this one.
Oh, you're
That
talking
was
about the. Okay, no,
the
you're talking
focus.
about.
It literally
something
might be
else.
nothing. I just forget if we ever
It was a
talked.
holy symbol.
Oh, right. Oh, and I knew what the holy symbol was. Never mind.
Yes. You found a holy symbol. He's like, well, that's, I believe it was a symbol of
Pretty
Tor.
holy, huh?
Yes. Well, I have no need for gods, but if you find a purpose for it, it's all yours as well. We should be getting going. We said that we would be leaving soon.
Well, I am not a religious man, but you would be better off selling it in the bazaar. I'm sure it could fetch you some coin.
I think Roz had a question too.
Beyond that, I was just hoping to ask if you'd heard anything about the White Queen.
What is that?
She's a beast of these lands, an ankylosaur, larger than any you've probably ever seen.
Personally, I've never heard of it, but I can keep an ear to the ground. But I will have you know that one of my dealings is in information. If I do find out about it, it will cost you.
I'll see what I can find to pay.
Do you think we could pay for that information with this mace?
Perhaps when the time comes, if I have that information, but it depends on how much the information is worth to me.
Then I guess we'll keep it around then.
Excellent. Is there any further things you would like? Anything I can assist you with?
I had stuff written down about the other two places where the Guardian told us we could find some answers maybe, but I think it got deleted. Because there was one that was like on the far east side of Schult. And then I can't remember where the other one was.
Saja N'baza's visions and information.
Yes,
She told you that you could if you could find the bones of the green dragon and give them to either the entity within Nangalore, or there is another more ancient being within the plateau of N'baza. They could possibly give you further information. Or, third option is if you found the bones and you plant them in the NC wastes and make the ground fertile again, perhaps Ubteo would bless you himself.
Okay. Okay, that's more solid than I thought it was. So I don't think I'll bring that up.
Thank you, Cole, for that beloved dance.
That is your seated dance of the evening. You're welcome.
Why are we dancing?
I believe
Turk paid for the advantage, and he didn't get to see a dance.
He paid money for us to dance.
Dance, monkeys, dance!
He was an ape,
Literally.
though.
Oh,
Anyway,
no, sorry. Monkeys with picks. Never mind.
I will re-show you the visions, but
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
any
I got this copy down. I just thought that there was a different thing, but nope, I was misremembering. I believe that's all we need for now, Wakanga. I'm sure if we ever need any answers, we'll come back and with coin.
I look forward to your visits, and hopefully you could find the end of this death kiss before our friend Sindra here passes away. It does not seem like she has much time left on this world.
Me too. I'm gonna get up and slowly start to walk out.
I'll offer a sort of low bow in the style of my people, thanking him for his kindness, and head off as well.
As they're all leaving, it's probably about the time where Tell knows that the sun is setting, so he's gonna slip off into another, undisclosed area and put all his gear back on and get ready to meet them again.
Did Tell just like Superman it up? Like slips into a phone booth and puts on his costume again?
He just
Yeah,
goes
but
from
instead of a phone
glasses to-
booth, it was a tavern, basically.
I would not say Superman, but you're getting close.
Okay. You guys are gonna meet up
As
again.
long as he
with-
doesn't just like spin in circles over and over again and slowly puts on his clothes that way.
He just
No, he's gonna
walks
Sailor.
around.
He's obviously gonna Sailor Moon it.
Oh, there's got to be a transformation scene and everything. Background, music effects. Oh, you got to go for it.
Except instead of all rainbows, it's just black and white strips behind him.
You guys are gonna meet up with River and Flask again, and you're gonna have to start in the jungle again, right back like you did in the beginning,
Oh, Lord.
right at port.
Here we go.
Um,
Don't worry, guys. You have me this time. I'm like a good luck charm, right?
Oh, we have to walk all the way back.
you guys used the one good scroll and the one free teleport wherever you wanted thing, so that's life.
It wasn't wherever you wanted. It was.
It was somewhere
it
we
was-
knew.
You
It was
just,
a
she
circle.
said you just need to focus on the name or place that you wanted.
Did
And
you
you chose
write that?
Yark.
in
Yeah,
our
yeah.
description?
I did. I
Well,
did
It
write that
was-
in your description.
It
and
wasn't a
don't
description.
believe
You
did.
guys used it to go to Yellow Yark.
I wasn't here when that happened, so I listen.
On the bright side, we got a new party member out of it, so we're good.
It's your boy.
So we're
Let's
at
go jungle diving.
41. We're at 41 total days of adventuring. Everybody, yay!
You guys,
Um,
where are we going? What did you learn?
Well, we haven't learned anything new, but we're thinking about setting off for
Still
the
looking
dragon.
for the soulmonger, everyone. We
Yeah.
will find a
The
solution to
soul?
this death curse.
Yeah.
Soulmonger. Fill me in.
Yes, we should probably fill you in. So basically, if you die and you come back, you die faster.
Got it.
And we're trying to stop that.
Understood. Kind of got that. And I noticed a few sick people as I was passing through.
You know,
Yeah,
guys, I feel something. I'm getting very tired, and I need a break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, because I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
We're leaving Tell at the back of the line and walking further down.
And he's
Literally
gonna...
everybody's walking away from Tell at this moment.
He's gonna turn into something that walks a little faster, but should we take a break?
Yeah, because now I need to compose myself.
Yeah, now I need to
Like, that
empty out
hurts.
my brain.
My level of cant is increased so high. I need to flush it out of my system.
You're welcome.
We're
Tony
gonna
has
take
lost
5.
all ability to even.
Tell is our commercial break announcer. Whenever he
Top of
starts
the hour
singing.
ad break, everybody.
All right, we will be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you stayed because things about to go buck wild. So, you guys are leaving in the evening back into the jungle of Chult. You have finally found Vorn and his control amulet, and you gave him away like some piece of trash for some dank loot. How could you?
Loot is pretty dank.
As you recall, as some others may recall, down here in the near the center southeast of the Aldani Basin is the earth moat that was floating. Down here, you saw what you're pretty sure was a ship stuck in the tree line. And as far as you are aware, this is the general vicinity of those dragon bones.
Oh, that's where the dragon. Oh, okay, that was the east part of the map that I was.
Okay, so, I mean, I can't talk, so out of game. I say we go down to Firefinger and then make our way to that section with the dragon bones. Yeah.
And River and Flask know how to get there for surezies.
Cool. I am a giant goat now, by the way, for stream, after singing, so you don't have to hear from me for a little bit.
All right. So you're going to make your way downtown, walking fast. Probably. No, just some tree lines pass, and you're Firefinger bound.
Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it.
So your first evening, nothing fancy. It's just miserable. It's muggy. You're out on the Bay of Chult still. You hear a ship in the back getting attacked by something. You're not sure what happened. Nothing else seems to really have come of it.
The sound of pirate attacks brings back memories.
Well, you didn't hear any form of like explosion.
Oh, I'm just assuming.
Other than that, you just heard a bunch of people scream and
Our modest
they kind of
fellowship
stopped.
expands.
Sounds like
Praise
not our
the
business.
sub.
And maybe your dinosaurs back there. Wouldn't that be nice?
Your next day again, pretty good. It's actually like mild today, so mid 80s. No rain.
Describe your perfect date.
No.
January 31st.
Why even?
Thank
Well,
you. Thank you.
On one of the
Yes,
islands I
no.
passed on my way to this place, they had these amazing small dates that grew on these really, really huge trees you had to climb really high to get. Not too sweet, but not too bitter. Personal favorite, gotta say.
At this point, I do need to ask: are you guys following the river or no?
Yeah, we're following
Is
River and Flask.
Is River following?
No,
the river?
no, not the people. The literal waterway.
Yes, I understood you, Tony.
Yes, I think.
Really?
we're
Do you? Because
following-
you just. I don't know with you people anymore. Just
River
boasting
and
the song
Flask
like
don't
this is
really
High
lead
School
us
Musical.
anywhere. They're just around.
I think that we're following both
Wow.
river.
Wow, they
Hey,
are.
if they do anything, and
assaulted.
if they do anything that's really, helpful, I'll reevaluate. But
It's called not getting lost in a jungle and dying.
That does sound pretty
yeah,
Yes, we follow the river because that's the cliche that everyone says to do. And
Supposedly a good idea, right?
I am goat who love river.
Go to drink from river.
Your next few days are a myriad of rain, no rain, 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 rain,
I am no longer goat.
rain.
I'm constantly using my shape water umbrella.
You're always the goat to me, Cole.
Thank you.
Sports jokes.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start coming up with DM enervation, where it's the opposite of inspiration. You're gonna start getting your next reroll as disadvantage. Bad joke.
Oh no.
Listen, we're just here to appease the people.
All right.
The people
So-
that we see in our mind.
On your 49th day in the jungle, because we're skipping ahead a few. It's been pretty. It's pretty low key. You find halfway through your day a chest sticking out of the mud.
Grabbing chest. Very curious. Want
It is
money.
very stuck in the mud.
Is it
And
raining?
you by yourself are unable to get it to slurp right out of that mud.
Man.
Move over, Johan. Let a real man do this.
You gotta slurp it.
And my strength is actually only a +1, so...
You have a 12 strength.
I have a 13 strength.
You are still not strong enough to pull this chest out of the mud.
Ooh,
I have
what?
a 14 strength.
Like by yourself, you are not strong enough, but I think Nethrissa is. Yeah, she's got
haven't
a
looked at it.
17.
Yeah, Nethrissa.
So she just pushes you out of the way, tail.
Someone's
She's like,
useful!
I got this, and just pulls with all of her might and just
Well,
makes a big old suction sound that comes out.
I was gonna ask
and-
my plant, or I was gonna ask the plants for some help, but thanks, Nethrissa.
No
Talking
problem,
to
Bob.
plants
That's
might
another
not
point
always-
for me, suckers.
Yeah, Johan, tally 1 point for Nethrissa. Also, you sound really weird right now.
Oh no.
You sound really weird right now. Talk shit, get hit, son.
I always sound this way.
The chest is locked.
What if I
you
hit
said-
it really hard?
You said that
Well,
you were
it might do some damage to the wood, but that's just a maybe.
Can I try to get at it with my claws, maybe? See if I can get it open?
You can try
What should I roll for that?
just a regular dex check.
Oh, I get a +4 on those. That's a 13. +4 is 17.
Oh, you literally just make it.
Oh,
Uh,
masterful hands.
inside the chest is just a bag and a smaller wooden box and another bag.
Is the wooden box locked as well?
It does not appear to be, but like the first bag is exceptionally large and takes up most of the space.
Should we
Well,
just open the second
Guess
box?
I better get that open, huh?
In what order do you open these?
Are you telling me somebody
wait.
left their 2 sacks in this chest?
No. Let's open the smallest thing first.
God, I hate people so much.
Wait a minute. You would defile someone else's treasure stash?
Well,
That's sacred tradition where I'm
yes.
from.
That is very much what I do regularly.
You should at least offer 3 prayers to at least 4 of the gods before we do this.
I'll let you in on a little secret that's not so secret. Johan's a pirate.
Interesting.
What was I indulge in habits from time to time.
But he was very bad at it.
Carry on then.
I'm opening the smallest thing in the box.
in the small bag is 50 gold pieces.
Cool. I'm gonna just take 50 gold out of the tiny bag. There's definitely money in here.
Hey, Nethrissa, why don't you open the little box since you pulled the chest out?
Yeah, sure, okay. Inside, she pulls out what looks like a bow, or no, not a bone, because that's a different thing. She pulls out what looks like this. A wand of
Whoa.
secrets.
A wand of sanctuary.
Well, good on you. All right, new guy. I think the biggest one's for you.
All right then. I'll offer a quick prayer to Anantashala, my god of the elder serpent god, and kind of try to rip at the bag with one of my claws, kind of like tear it open from the side.
Oh, you're just gonna tear open the bag.
Like I'll kind of like nip at the side a little bit, kind of like tear at the side to see if I can look,
Okay.
like out of it.
It is filled with useless buckles.
As in like
Like belt,
clasps?
like buckles. It is a bag of buckles.
Forgive me if I'm not culturally schooled. Do warm bloods usually collect these?
I mean, depending on the value and the design on the front of it, but I assume
They're worthless.
these are definitely
Tell-
not worth collecting.
Tell is gonna look at his arms, which are covered in all sorts of stuff. How do I know if I'm a warm blood?
I'll hold up. Roz will hold up a wrist and then kind of like gesture at like touching the wrist. You that cold?
I think I'm too angry to be cold.
Then you're a warm blood.
Is that a bad thing?
Depends on who I'm asking.
Okay, this is an important question out of character, though. If we're establishing that Raz is cold-blooded, does that mean Raz has to just occasionally curl up in the sun for a couple hours?
I mean, the jungle is typically anywhere from like 80 to 110 degrees.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded animals still do that in the middle of a desert.
Listen, Linda, I don't need you to put your real-world science in my goddamn fantasy world.
He's the one who started calling us all warm bloods.
Hold up, time
Hey,
out.
hey,
We need an official ruling from Sir Heck before we
No,
can
we don't.
proceed.
It is the DM's discretion. Get out of here.
Tell is actually gonna like pull back some of his covering and reveal like a bright blue arm and hold it out to Raz. Do I feel cold? I can't tell by myself.
Roz would say, given that I'm cold, would I know?
We're
This
okay.
This is
we're getting into-
uncharted territory.
We're
I
super
think that
far
we
in the
shouldn't
weeds
be
here.
standing around not doing anything.
Hey, to be fair, I have mentioned that Roz is pretty socially inept, so these are perfectly fine diatribes on the app.
Listen, this is character development.
What did I
Exactly.
get myself into?
We're building here.
This is the first time any of you have ever seen any of Tell's skin.
And whose fault is that?
That's why it's character development.
We're growing as a unit.
Would any of you care to take anything from the bag of buckles?
I will take a buckle out of curiosity and because it's shiny.
It's not.
Well, then I don't want it. I want nothing to do with these.
Okay.
I will take 3 buckles and I'll just kind of adorn them on the rest of my bones and stuff.
They clatter, and, click clack.
Clickety.
Oh, do they make sound as I walk?
I mean, they're gonna buckle. They're metallic
They're
buckles.
gonna buckle.
Now, like if you're not like strapping them down, they're just gonna clickety clack clatter against all your other shit.
All right, yeah. The second that it does that, he just and he throws them off in the mud.
Wow, littering, and.
I am just returning it from whence it came. You cannot litter something that was already once littered by someone else.
I think.
Lawyer.
We're gonna move on.
All right, let's continue.
The next day is an event, quite an event. During your
Christmas
travels, no, not that kind of event. Not a cool event. You stumble upon some ruins. Kind of. It looks like a dilapidated campsite,
This
and
thing
you
in
see
front of us looks like something from Zelda.
there's an odd plant, and about 10 feet away from it is a dead body.
Dead body investigation.
This is what the odd plant looks like.
Can I stop not being able to put my cursor on the screen?
This plant looks like a very large bud from a plant, but appears to be rooted into the ground.
I guess the first thing I would do, or at least that Roz would think, would be to check to see if he has any sign of like an animal going through here.
Give me a survival check.
Absolutely. The skills are somewhere in around here-ish. Here we go. That's with the +6 to 25. It's a 25, guys.
No animals. However, you see humanoid tracks. And hello, Master of Rem and your raiders.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you for being here for death and annihilation.
A tomb of annihilation, if you will.
Well, you're not in a tomb yet.
Oh,
Jungle of Annihilation.
that was the bit, Tony. That was the bit.
Say la vie. Would you
Well,
like to do
oh yeah. So
anything?
I'll just let the party know. Just kind of Roz puts a hand down, kind of like looks around, maybe like forks his tongue out a bit, and then says, "No beasts went through here. Not sure what caused this though. Or there were some humanoid tracks though."
I mean, should we? If this is a dead body, and there was a humanoid, this could be a murder, and I feel like we probably should stop a murderer.
All right, let me do some work. And Tell is gonna walk forward over here, and he's gonna kneel in front of the body, and he's gonna touch the ground, and he's just gonna start calling out to all the plants around to start talking to them.
Roz will say, "We also don't know they are gone. I'll check their back."
So you can call out to the plants. Can the plants talk back to you and you
Yes.
understand them?
Yeah, so I imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. And I can I can question them about stuff in the area, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna just, what happened here?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. You hear the bud, the rooted bud behind you, and so, it seems to be one of the only ones who goes, "Feed me."
That's not what I asked.
It's going to unfurl, and you're all going to have to roll initiative as some of the surrounding plants.
Ooh, initiative,
Come to
cool. Oop.
Yes.
+4.
The D thing that we do.
I don't know what I rolled because my roll 20 had to refresh.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry. That's my fault.
this is where
First one was a
it's,
12. That was my fault.
this is where it's gonna get really weird.
15.
Also, that music seems like it's a. There you go. There you go.
It's a little conflicting, and that was my bad.
Oh, are you shooting me?
As
Oh
these plants
my.
come to life, and you see they have exceptionally large maws.
Friends, I don't think that feed me was a request.
Feed me. Oh, she got 15. Where'd you put? You hung out a 15.
Yays.
You
So
know,
that's 7.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't talking to those plants.
They're all the plants.
Sounds like they're talking
Dude.
back though.
Do we all hear
What
the
did Herman
feed me,
get?
Or is it just...
Herman got a 3.
Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, when you call out to the plants, the only thing you're getting back are several voices that just say, "Feed me," but in different amounts.
So they're supposed to listen to my commands?
Are they?
So
Are they supposed to? Well,
what-
they're supposed to.
When we get there, we'll have to work through some stuff. But I
Are we?
assume
We'll talk about that one when we
my
get.
initiative is so low that some other stuff will happen.
Is it just the thing being is that these have
sentience already?
they're
Yeah.
not just like their little the little frog goes hello.
Yeah, we'll
These are like feed me.
we'll work through some stuff when
I'm starving.
when it's my turn.
Okay, well these big plants Okay. They have a reach of 20 feet. What? Oh, I have choices, huh? It's gonna go for Nethrissa. Oh shit. Yep. So you see this one lash out at Nethrissa, and she is entangled in the vines of this large creature. She takes 13 damage.
Oh no.
And you notice that these vines that these creatures have barbs on them that stick into her skin.
Oh.
Ouch.
Johan, or no, this other one is going to go up and it has choices.
It's his worst choices.
It's going to go for Raz.
Oh, of course. Hey.
Oh no, the new guy, he's gonna die.
you doing, buddy?
It got a critical failure.
Woo!
So it goes to like lash at you and it just whiffs.
Get juked.
Completely missing you. So now it is Johan's turn.
Cool. I
Get
think
absolutely juked on, jerk.
I'm gonna do a new thing. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to twin spell and cast Ice Knife at each of the guys.
Okay.
So I gotta spend 2 of these. Boop, boop. And what will I do this at? I'll do the one on the right at 2nd level. Oh wait, no, it would have to be the same level, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll do them both at 1st level. So I got a 9 to hit one and a critical miss on the other. Yeah. Nope.
Okay. Neither of those are gonna hit. I need you to roll a d20 to see if you're on the mild magic table.
Yep, we're gonna do it on roll 20 because I don't have room.
Okay,
Thanks game. I appreciate the natural 20.
Super helpful.
So these plants got what's your DC 15? So yeah, these plants are surprisingly dexterous and make your save.
Of course they do. Woo!
Um,
Johan's bad at fighting.
do you
guys. I
have
don't know if you can
anything
tell.
else that you would like to do, Johan?
I do not believe I have a reaction or bonus action.
Okay.
Nope. Sorcery point. Nope. That's it.
All right, River is gonna run up and attack with her short swords. And she's gonna hit both times, dealing some okay damage. And Flask is gonna shoot at it. And only hit one time. Nethrissa. She is grappled. She will rage and attempt to break her grapple and fail it at advantage.
No, Nethrissa.
How sad.
Big save.
It's a pretty low save too. That's the worst part.
I gotta back her up somehow. I don't know how though.
Raz, you are up.
All right, I gotta back her up somehow. I gotta help somebody out. All right, I am going to use a spell. Let's go with a. I guess I'll boost my 1st level ensnaring strike up to a 2nd level and cast that.
Okay.
So the next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears and does the rooting stuff. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take my move action. Can I move 3 people or no?
What do you mean?
Like, if I was able to wanted to move like here, would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna start moving back towards Tell. I don't want him to be alone. And I'm gonna take a shot at the one holding Nethrissa. with
Okay.
my hand crossbow.
Do it.
Let me press the button to get that. Actions. Hit roll is 26.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Damage roll is 6.
Okay.
Plus the ensnaring strike damage, which is 2d6, right? Or yeah, 2d6 piercing for 10 more.
Oh dang, that's some damage.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Well,
Is there anything that I have to do with that ensnaring strike aspect?
Oh yeah. So now that I've hit it, let's see. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. The larger creature has advantage on a saving throw. Target sees, then the vines shrivel away.
If I have an advantage, I have a 22.
Yeah, you're fine.
We go to Tell.
all right. So, first of all,
I'm sorry. Actually, I add one more d6 of damage. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll just roll that and roll 20. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
It's all right.
4 more.
Okay.
So this is 10 minutes that I have this active. The other thing is is I can at will turn the terrain of all of these plants into what's the word? I literally am blanking on the word. Rough terrain. So how would that work with these if I make them into the rough terrain?
They're kind of you're not really gonna be able to.
Yeah, so the part that's confusing about this is I started talking to the plants around to find out what happened here, and then you said these animated, but these ones are not listening to me. So like, what?
I think it means that like you can talk to plants that aren't already animated, since they.
Is the spell
Yeah,
just
that would be my
specific plants?
immediate guess would be that these things already had some sort of sentience or something going on before you.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to
Plants
figure
that aren't
out.
also monsters.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out the sequence of events of
Yeah,
what
these
actually
are-
happened.
These are plants, but they are also like creatures.
Okay, so
I think
what would happen if I put difficult terrain? That's the word. Thanks for nobody for helping me.
I mean, I knew what you meant. So,
Underneath these specific plants, would
well,
it?
if they tried to move, they would have to spend extra movement.
Okay. See, that was my question because I wasn't sure because they're also plants. I'm just like, Okay, cool. So
they are the difficult terrain.
they are in difficult terrain.
Okay.
Let me see here. So you're outright saying these two plants won't listen to me based on the spell, right?
To be controlled, no, they
Okay.
have too much of
Okay,
a will.
Cool. That we got through all of that. This was a weird situation that we just created. Cool.
Ready to heal some stuff?
As part of it, I'm going to make the terrain under them rough. I've already cast the spell, so the other thing is I am going to, of course, turn into an ape, and that is an action. So I will turn into an ape and then charge at this one here that has the red dot. And
Okay.
that will be my turn. I'll stop like right here basically as an ape, and that's my turn. All right.
Okay. We go to Herman.
Going to track back around and kind of keep his cover behind this wall here, if there even is a wall. and try to smack at this bad boy with his new greatsword. Speaking of the new greatsword, is that just a +1 greatsword or what is it?
Yeah, it's a +1 greatsword.
Lovely. And the +1 goes to the hit or to the damage?
Both.
Both.
Lovely. Let's get some smacking done. Well, that's only a 14.
That hits.
Well, that's lovely. And so is the 11 damage.
Ooh. Is that it?
I believe that's only. I don't think you only do. God, we haven't attacked anything in so long. Yes, he only has 1 attack per turn, so it's fine.
Are you pure paladin?
Yes.
At level 5, you should have
Yeah,
2
Paladins
attacks.
have two attacks, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At level 5, yeah.
Oh, look at that! I can. It was
Yes.
hiding there,
Hit it.
right at the end. Sure, I'll attack again. Why the fuck not? Boop, doop, 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 doop. Well, then, I guess he won't, because a 10 is all he got.
That will not hit.
Well,
Try as you
Tried.
might, you cannot go through the brush of this mighty assassin vine.
This mighty assassin.
Mighty
vine.
assassin.
Then we go back to the top.
that's
And
fine.
You notice that it seems to constrict Nethrissa, and the barbs go into her, and you see something from the barbs entering her, like poison.
We should get her down as fast as possible.
Yes.
Roz says out loud.
And it just, continues to squeeze her. It does the poison damage. The other one is going to attack River. And it's going to miss. It just swipes right too high for her and she ducks down. Johan, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a bold move and hit it with a cantrip. I'm gonna hit him with frostbite, so he has to make a con save.
A con save, you say?
Yeah, sure.
He got a 9.
He does not succeed.
Ooh.
So he takes 8 cold damage, but has disadvantage on attacks on his next
Is that
attack. I
red
think.
or green?
Red. It is the red one.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright.
Yeah, disadvantage on weapon attacks until the end of its next turn.
Alright. So River's gonna slash again. She's gonna get both hits in again. She's doing really good. Flask gets 1 hit in, but it's not super good. Nethrissa, she is going to attempt to break the grapple again. And she did it with
Yay.
an unnatural 20.
Does she bonus action rage?
She already did.
Oh, yeah, she already did.
She's gonna do the Herman move, go down to south, and come over to the vine.
Yep.
Are you okay there, bud?
Nope, but it's fine. Continue.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You sound concerned.
I think his plants have.
Yep, it's the plants. Just keep going.
Everything's fine, everybody. Raz, it's your turn.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. I'll slide a little to the side over here. Take another shot at my good friend here.
Cha-cha real smooth.
Coming in with the hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Coming in for 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage is 6.
Okie day.
And then,
This plant's looking like poop now. It's looking bloodied.
Oh,
well,
man.
I'm gonna shoot it again. As I am a crossbow expert and can shoot whenever I hit with a one-handed weapon, I can shoot with a hand crossbow. And since I have 2,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot with the other hand crossbow.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
That's
pretty
a
neat.
16 to hit.
that will hit.
Coming through with the damage. That's not as good for the damage. Only a 5 there.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I say for now.
Give
that's all I
me.
got.
I'm gonna give you this. Give me a perception check.
Okay, perception check. The skills. The perception. Here we go. That's 17 total.
You can hear from kind of below and behind you something's rustling.
I think we have more company, friends.
Tell, it's your turn.
All right. Okay. How is Red looking? Still hardy boy?
Red is bloodied for a plant.
Okay. I actually have inspiration. Why have I not used?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna locate plants and see where there's plants around me. Just kidding. Let's see.
I think there's some over here and
there's
some
plant-
here.
you're in a jungle, baby.
Couple
Yeah,
here.
plants.
There might be 1 or 2 right here.
Oh shit, I'm an ape, so I'm not gonna cast the spell. So yeah, I'm running up to this to attack it.
Punch it.
I almost
I'm gonna punch this plant.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of it.
Oh, I
He's
can
never met.
I can
mice.
throw a rock, or I can just hit it with a fist. Interesting. They're the exact same though, except for one's ranged. Okay, I'm gonna punch it just bop, bop. Two punches.
The old 1, 2.
Oh my gosh, an 18 and a 20.
Those both hit.
Crit.
Boxing monkey.
All right. So
The old Ali step back.
if it's 1d6 plus 3, what is the crit damage?
You're gonna add. You're just gonna take the 6, and then you're gonna do a 1d6 plus 3 to that.
Okay. So the first one that is a crit is going to be 11 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the second one that is not a crit is going to be 9 damage, of course.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Math is hard.
No.
Turn him into green juice.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes. Yes, because I think most of my bonus actions are related to spells, which I cannot do. So, yep.
These things don't go down easy.
Okay. Herman, you're up.
Lovely. We're gonna do some more smacking.
Give him the snack.
That sounds worse than I meant it to. Anywho, chop chop. That's a 16.
That'll hit.
Lovely. I love when it hits. That's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
We're gonna hack at it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how lovely. A 22
That will hit.
for another 14 slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna knock some shit out of it. Then I would like to heroically cut its quote unquote head off.
Good old coup de grace the plant.
Yep.
Yes, you valiantly take your +1 greatsword. It's all sharp and nice, and you just lop the largest. I don't even know what to call it at this point besides a maw.
Man, maw. I think maw is the most appropriate word. Vine maw.
And it falls and well, not even clatters. It just to the ground. That exact sound. Obviously.
Hell yeah, Raz. Let's get him.
How are you saying that as an ape?
In his mind, he hears the voice of Tell.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to communicate.
Do you want me to say it how an ape would say
Nope.
it?
I sure
Sign
don't.
language, bitch.
I can't really hear sign language. That's literally the point of it. But
Well,
okay.
that's why I translated for those who don't know sign language. Get with
Oh,
the
okay.
picture.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else on your turn you'd like to do, Herman?
That'll be all for now.
Okay.
For now.
Raz. From beneath your feet, something starts to emerge from the ground.
Oh my.
It hasn't broken through quite yet, but it's quite large. And you're stepping on part of the area in which it is breaking through, just so you're aware. The green over here is going to attempt to go for River again. It is going to grab her.
No.
And she's going to take quite a bit of damage.
Oh no.
I'm having some deja vu.
She is restrained and grappled. And we move to Johan.
So, learning from my mistakes from last time, if I were to hit this with, a giant wave of water, but make it to where River, like if I were to, oh, that's the wrong key. If I moved over here so that the 10-foot wide wave went northwards, would that still damage River?
No,
It would not?
you won't kill your other teammate this time.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave, so Dex save.
Dex save. It got a 17.
Oh, that beats, so it takes 7 bludgeoning instead of 14.
But it is now effectively looking bloodied.
Cool. That's my turn.
That's enough. Bring it down.
Actually, I think I'm gonna do a cool thing and convert sorcery points to spell slots.
Okay. It is River and Flask. Let me see. River. She is going to attempt to escape the grapple. And she does. And she's going to step... Oh, no, that's... It takes her turn. There's no point. But River will... Or Flask, rather, will shortbow.
DM, should I roll Wild Magic Surge on that spell?
Sure. Good job remembering, because I didn't.
Cool.
Oh, boo. Nethrissa. She has just enough movement to get over there. And she's going to take a couple of swings with her big old +1 Great Sword. Or Great Axe, rather. Both hit.
Nice.
Wow, she rolled garbage damage.
Oh no.
A total of 9 damage from 2d12 plus 6.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2d12 plus 6.
Yeah. Trash. Hey, Raz, it's your turn.
Let's do it.
That's a 1 and a 2.
So I'm assuming the rumbling's still going on beneath me.
It sure is, and it's starting
noticing
to emerge.
that, could I backflip out of there, where towards my friend over
Sure.
here, my bigger
you
apier
can move.
friend? Should I save or just do it?
No, you can do it.
I'm just gonna step over here to where I'm feeling like the ground's a bit more stable, but also I'm still inside of my big planty friend over here. And then I'm gonna kind of holster my 2 hip crossbows and kind of bring out the big boy. So here comes that. I'm like that League of Legends champion with the crossbow that all the weebs play.
That all the weeds.
Oh shoot, my League of Legends days are too far beyond me.
Oh no, I haven't added a hand crossbow to my inventory yet. Or my heavy crossbow. Oh no.
It just does one of those cartoonish outlines that are flashing where you were expecting to grab a crossbow.
Oh. No, I've got it now. It's okay. Here we go. That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 will hit.
And here's damage. That's 9.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I guess that since I have 2-weapon fighting, or since I have nope, do I have extra attack? Can I attack twice?
If you have extra attack and you have the crossbow expert,
Oh,
feat,
you're right.
You can attack twice. With
So
the
I
heavy
will go ahead and
crossbow.
fire one more. That's a crit.
Okay, so if you haven't read the home rules, you do not actually need to roll twice. You just max out the first roll and do 1 normal roll.
Plus bonus or just
No, plus
just-
bonus. So
okay,
it's
so
like
24 plus the bonus, plus the roll.
no, so the D10 plus
2d10
your
for
dex.
heavy crossbow.
Oh yeah, but the first die is
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
DM cut
Dun,
out.
dun, dun.
So,
Cliffhanger.
I
so
love
the initial,
the way he froze though. It's so
Just so-
perfect.
So the initial D10 gets maxed out, so you do 10 damage on the crit. So you roll another D10 on top of that, plus your bonus.
Am I
Okay.
back? Am I not dead?
Yeah, you're back now.
You're
good.
mostly back. Yeah, you're. Oh, I think you're good.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Okay, so
Um,
just to make sure I got everything right. So my heavy crossbow is 2d10 damage base, so I just do 10 plus the roll?
It should be only 1d10 base.
It says 2 on my
Oh, cause it rolled as a crit. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So just roll the d10 plus your dex and then add 10 to it.
Okay. So then I'll just take the 6 plus my dex is 4, so that's 10 plus the 10 is 22. Or 20.
All right, how would
Jesus,
how
I
would you
can't
like
do math.
how would you like to do this?
So again, having like, holstered my 2 hip crossbows, I'll go, all right, this guy seems like a big enough, I'll kind of like grab the big crossbow, sight it, pull it back a little bit and get a good feel for it since it's brand new, whisper a quick prayer to my God, and then sight for like, where I imagine like its center of its head would be. Nice heavy thunk, I push me back a little tiny bit since I'm so small, and just kind of whistles through the air and lands right in the middle of its forehead, and it kind of falls over limply.
Yeah. It is dead AF.
Whoa.
Tell.
No
Oh,
blood.
do I
Unworthy
need
kill.
to-
Everybody else is noticing the rumbling coming from this area.
Okay. I was
So
gonna
that's
say.
not just me.
Am I not zoomed out enough? So
Oh no, this is a small map.
you're telling us that we're not out of initiative. We're hearing rumbling. I'm still an ape. What is this thing here at quick glance?
What thing?
This
Oh,
pod
I guess can I
in the
finish my
middle.
move next to tell?
That is the plant that it looks like a bud, but it's
Mhm.
rooted into the ground.
Does it look similar at all or anything to these other plants?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna walk over.
It looks
to
like as if it was a Beba version.
I'm gonna walk over to it, and I'm gonna rip it out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
I figure these things are coming either
Um,
way, so I'm gonna try something.
Wow.
What is your strength as an ape?
16.
Yeah, you can just like it takes a little bit of effort, but you pull that thing out and its roots go pretty deep, and you see that like when you pulled it out, it severed part of it, but it seems to go
Oh.
really deep into the ground.
I'm so sorry, little guy.
Oh,
wow. Tell
Because
was
you're-
the
you're about
first to
to
kill a
see
baby.
Herman, or I'm sorry, Tal, did you have anything else to do?
Would you consider that an action? So I moved a little, and then was that a full action?
I consider it an attack.
Okay. Wait, did you say it died after I pulled it out?
It's like kind of like started shriveling and dying.
well, that
you
was
basically
not-
killed a baby.
That was not
That
my-
killed the child.
That was not my intention, but it works. As he's an ape and he sees it die in his hands, he just and he throws it over to the other dead plant body. He feels kind of bad, but he tried to speak with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope we just killed that thing's parents.
Yeah, there's not much I want to do that I can do, so I'm just gonna finish my movement a little bit, so I'm right about here and just stand my ground, and then
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Yeah, because all that ground in front of you seems to be like breaking and lifting.
I would purposely try to stand at like the edge of it to where the ground is not going to disrupt me, but I'm
Yep.
ready to tackle whatever comes out of it.
Okay, Herman.
I think Herman's just gonna kind of stand side by side with Tell at this point as I crawl over whatever nonsense is over this way,
Mm-hmm.
and stand next to Tell for some tactical updates.
Yes.
And out of character, can you give me a direction? I didn't see where you said it's coming from. Inside the tent?
No,
Under the tent?
like kind of like under the ground.
Lovely.
Like there were some, like there are some
I
roots that were
already
above.
hate it.
There are some roots like above through like the cracking of whatever stone was here, but now there seems to be more as it's starting to uproot the stonework.
So,
And-
an initial guess about killing that thing's parents. I'm gonna rethink that.
As you should.
Great.
As a much larger
Big boy.
version pops through the ground.
Well, hello, pretty. Ready to dance? I say in my head.
And it just goes, "Feed me, I'm starving."
I think I can actually still talk to the plants because it's a concentration spell. Okay,
Yep.
so I said that to the plant.
And that's what it said back to you.
That's
I-
so great.
Why did I have to
sociable.
name my character Herman? Why couldn't it have been Seymour?
Right?
Seymour sauce.
But that is its turn. Johan, it is your turn.
Cool. So I was gonna ready an action, but I don't need to anymore. That's a lot bigger than I thought he was gonna be. We're gonna go with a classic. Johan puts his hands. Wait, let me make sure range is good. Yeah, Johan's gonna put his hands on the ground, and summon a snowball swarm right under the plant.
Okay, give me another wild magic table roll.
Oh.
Or the D20 rather, not.
Oh, yeah, hold on, let me
Well, we're hoping, everybody, for the wild magic table.
roll D20. Ooh,
Anyway,
so close. But yeah, it requires a dexterity saving throw.
it got a 2!
You got a 2? I didn't specify that I was casting it at 3rd level, so I'll cast it at 2nd. Ooh, bop. 10 cold damage.
Oh man.
That is so much damage, right? Like,
And it actually seems to react very violently to that.
I suppose.
Not a fan of the cold, it seems.
Little hinty hint.
I'm also going to just move up to this side and try to hide. Not hide, but like take cover.
Okay. River. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Her first attack will miss, but her second attack will actually crit. Whew. For a good old decent amount of damage. Flask will only get one of his 2 hits to actually puncture the plant. And it is now Nethris's turn.
Oh.
Bless you for still including Nethrissa in all of this.
Well, I felt I'd feel bad for her to not be included.
She would. Harley would be having an amazing time slaughtering plants right now.
Who doesn't enjoy slaughtering plants now and then?
I don't like
Both of her attacks will hit. So let's see what we got here, ladies and gents.
I mean, I wouldn't say that
Total.
Tell rather enjoys slaying plants, but you gave him no choice.
A total of 18 damage. And then we move to Raz.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna step over here to the side so as to not be in the sort of like in the way of my friends.
Mhm.
Oh, although I think they're all within 5 feet of it. They'd still take the damage from it if I did Hail of Thorns.
What is the AoE on it?
That's whatever the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it.
You could based on its size, you could probably shoot back of it without dealing damage to your teammates.
Okay.
Cool.
In which case, since I was here, let me get my full movement thing real quick. Yeah, I'll just kind of like creep around. Like sort of there-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Like so. get around the back, and then I'm gonna go for. So I'll take with the heavy crossbow in. I'll kind of place my hand along it, bring in offering a soft prayer. Anantashala, firstborn, God of the oldest gods. I ask for your blessing and to bring forth smiting vengeance and your fierce fang upon my enemies. So as my crossbow begins to glow a bit, I'll cast Hail of Thorns as I take an aim at the beast. So I'm gonna shoot it. I'm shooting it.
You're attacking a plant with thorns. That's kind of, isn't that like
It's a hail of thorns. It's a 23 is the hit.
That will hit.
Cool.
I came back from being frozen just the right time.
Nice. So here's the damage. 1d10 plus the 4. That's a 10 plus the 4 is 14. Plus I used a second level slot to cast my my thingy thing. So that does 2d10 total damage. So the first 1d10 is 6, and lay second is a 7.
All right.
So 14 times 2 minus 1.
Gross amount of math. It is
14.
effectively bloodied.
Nice.
Nice.
Put a bunch of thorns in its back. I'm sure
It does not like that. Tell.
Okay. Well, basically, my thought process playing Tell and as a druid is you wild shape until you get the snot beat out of you and you're no longer wild shape. So I'm not gonna burn my wild shape, so I'm gonna punch it twice. One's a crit fail.
Hooray.
Oh, no.
And one is a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, so only one punch. One punch!
I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking it.
And damn, 4 damage. Minimum damage too. Great.
Rip, rip, rip. The beast's hide is too thick.
What is plant hide made out of? Thatch?
Plant.
It's
Did you
fiber.
have anything else?
No, sorry.
Herman,
Yes.
you're up.
Lovely. I feel like most of my spells don't do much in the current situation. So we're just gonna keep hacking and slashing.
Okay, okay.
Who's that spell?
As one does.
I'm so good at. Well, one of them is only a 14. But oh fuck, one is a 1.
They will
One is-
both miss.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. So let's just pretend to be heroic. Herman is slashing at this thing and it keeps moving itself.
Yeah, it's just as sharp as your sword is. Apparently, there's parts of this plant that are just too thick.
It's got
The
plates of bark
brambles
as
are
strong
too
as-
strong.
Plates of bark as thick as steel.
Now it is its turn.
Oh no.
What does it do? Okay.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Oh,
Don't see me.
oh, I
Please don't see
love
me.
that.
Please don't
I
see me.
love it. I love it. I
has-
love it.
Who has aggroed the plant though? Okay.
So it pushes its vines from its body down underneath you all, and they kind of try to entangle you. Everybody in that green square has to give me a strength saving throw or be restrained.
I actually... Is this an entangle spell?
It is not a spell.
Sorry, is it related to the plants entangling us?
Technically, yes.
But it's not a spell.
It is its body attempting to entangle you.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, the thing that I have says, this spell can cause the plants created by the entangle spell to be released, but I think that's the kicker. Okay, strength.
Nethrissa is good.
Loophole.
Oh, that's not a thing.
But River is restrained.
I rolled a 15.
And a 15. The 15 is not good enough.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh
no.
wow. I'm so happy I wasn't in that square.
What did Herman get?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling for?
You are rolling a strength saving throw. Or be restrained in the vines.
Herman got a 7. He's not doing too hot.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
no.
4 of my 5 targets are now restrained, which means I get a delicious advantage.
So another question for the thing that I have going, because it lasts 10 minutes. I can turn the plants in the area to difficult terrain, or turn them from difficult into normal, but it doesn't have like an action economy based on that. So is it
I would
only
assume
at
it would
the
take
start?
a turn. I would assume it would take a turn
Okay.
or an action to do,
Okay.
and this isn't causing difficult terrain.
I know. I just wanted to do difficult terrain back to him.
Ah, got it.
Yeah. But
Yes.
cool.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available targets from its reach.
Who's the sixth?
Flask of wine
Oh,
apparently is getting not attacked. Apparently it can't hit. We have one more attack though, ladies and gents. Who is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Netharissa.
Ooh, not restrained.
But this one is still going to hit.
Oh no, not Thressa!
Of course,
Uh,
Netharissa would be the one to die to a
It's
plant.
oh god, she's gonna take another 18 damage, but
Oh, God,
she's
she
it is halved because she's still raging.
Right.
Thankfully for her. Stop the plant! Get out of here, Sir Heck! Save the plants. This is what we're supposed to be about.
-2 to any check.
How dare you? How dare? But that is its turn. You know,
Also gave
you are-
disadvantage to you, I think.
Okay. How easily could I just get over this fence?
I think we lost the GM temporarily.
No!
We're back.
God, why
Cool.
is my internet being trashed this evening? It is a wall.
It's a full wall.
The chat is giving you -2 and disadvantage, which is
Yeah, I
breaking your
noticed, Sir
camera.
Hack. You dingus. But mad.
-2 and disadvantage. Okay. How high is it?
It's 5 feet.
5 feet? Is it high enough for me to jump over?
You could probably try to leap yourself over.
Yeah, I'm like.
I mean, given its
so what I'm
size, if you're trying to
do-
range attack it, you could easily range attack it from where you are.
I'm trying to ice knife it, but I don't want the blast back to hit the party, so I want to get into a position where it won't.
It is tall enough where if you shot it in its face, you'll be fine.
Oh, awesome, cool. So Johan's just gonna put his hands together and just conjure this gigantic ice knife and throw it at its face. Oh, gotta go all the way down to 3rd level. Boop.
All right.
22 to hit.
A 22 will hit.
And that's 5 piercing damage, and then
Yes.
depending on its save.
It failed its save.
So
That's a lot.
That's
That's
20
a
cold
lot
damage.
of cold damage. It does not like that. You notice part of its the part of the face that it lodged into, it exploded. You just see like a bunch of frozen pieces just right down to like where everybody else is restrained, and the roots are just getting like rained on by bits of plant. Like this thing's still like going.
No thanks.
It's looking not hot at all.
I'm just gonna yell, finish him off, Roz. I'm good. I'm good.
But it's actually River and Flask.
Yeah, let them do it. They got this.
She's going to try. If she fails, oh! But even in the restrained, Flask makes the. Oh, it's not enough though.
No.
He gets another shot, and this thing is looking real woozy. Like if you blow on it, it's going down.
I guess that means it's up to me.
It's Netheris's turn.
Oh wait, that's
Oh,
she's
no!
got it. She's got
I
it.
hate this.
She's got to roll super bad, but she didn't. She did not roll bad.
Oh, okay.
And you see Nethrissa just take that great axe and just cleave right through
Just
it.
whirl.
Just take this bastard down.
Woo.
And it's the giant part of its maw falls in front of you all. Its tangling roots going away, They release their grasps on your feet, and you all are out of initiative.
Phew.
That was my kill. I very clearly blasted off most of its
She
logs.
Nethrus is like, oh no 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 no
No, I'm pretty sure-
nope.
New
I
guy.
feel that Nethrissa earned a lot of points today being controlled by Tony, so dungeon.
Yeah, hey, while we're at it, can I check
those.
Nithrissa's wounds for poison or anything? That might be a thing I should do first. Nithrissa and who else? Honestly, all of you guys were restrained at some point. I should probably check all of you guys for like
I'm
poison
fine.
wounds.
Don't worry about me.
That is
From
a
what
good...
it looks like is that the poison on Nethrissa seems to have dried and is now inactive on her skin. It's just an issue if it gets into your body.
Yeah, that's a good question that I don't think I know the answer to. If you're wild shaped, does the poison carry over after you switch?
It is not like a damage over time poison. This was so long as these brambles are encasing you and they're able to inject
Okay.
their poison, then you're going to take damage each turn.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Well, still as an ape, I'm gonna walk over to the baby plant and I'm gonna dig a hole real quick and plant it back and smooth it over and just pat it down a little bit.
Hey, can you give me a nature check?
Of course. Listen, what I was trying to do was take the baby and be like, here, take your baby plants. We're not going to harm it. Obviously, that didn't work.
Hell doesn't understand how plants work, I guess.
Well,
I
guess you're armed with the
understand
plants
very
enough.
well, and you can propagate and relocate plants very well most often, and I rolled a 19 on nature.
Okay. You know that these plants are assassin vines. Essentially, they're kind of like, a Venus flytrap, but like,
worse.
if a Venus flytrap could literally move itself.
I just want to say my house has about 65 plants in it. Shout out to my
Only
girlfriend.
65. Only 65.
That's my
Those are
guess.
I think it's a virtual background. That's actually just the background of Foxy's house. Just swampland.
You just
Yeah,
live
these
in
are
a swamp.
ambulatory plants that collects its fertilizer by grabbing and crushing prey, depositing the carcasses near its roots. So, you're basically planting a deadly carnivorous plant back into the ground, but there's still no guarantee that it will take root and live
That's fine.
after you severed it from its mother plant.
That's fine. I'm just respecting the environment around me.
You're respecting the plants you just murdered because they were trying to murder you.
But you just orphaned.
Hey, I came here to
a-
hunt beasts, not vegetables.
You just
So I'm
orphan-
frankly
you-
disappointed.
You just orphaned a plant child and left it to live badly
Wait, did
injured.
we orphan it or kill
made-
it? I'm pretty sure we killed it.
You made an adventurer if this survives. Like, you have literally made another D&D character.
Months
This
from
is the
now, a
plant's villain
plant
origin story.
just comes trudging out of nowhere. You murdered my family, you bastards.
They do have plant folk in the game.
I have a question about my unicorn pauldron.
Yes.
Can I use the 2d6 on others, or is it just on myself?
I have to remember because it is a homebrew item.
Because it just says, as a bonus action, you may invoke the magical healing
It is just for
properties.
you.
Okay.
You are invoking and it's washing over you.
Okay.
I will turn back to normal now. So,
Okay.
no longer ape.
There is
Taking
still
note
that
of the way
sweet,
she decapitated
sweet
the larger beast, Roz will at least turn to Nithris and just go, "Nice swinging, girl."
Are you kidding me?
Thanks,
That
I
was-
know.
I shattered its face. What are you? Okay.
Listen,
I-
Johan.
Yeah, not bad. You either.
You're still losing, but I'll give you 1 point. Go ahead and mark it down.
I'm in control of the notebook. I can give myself as many points as I want.
Yes,
There is
but
still-
deep inside, you'll still know that you're a loser.
Wow, that was
Nice.
rude AF.
Tell was much more to the
Ah.
point than Herman was going to be. So
Hey,
I appreciate that.
apparently, Johan, you're gonna need to cast that snowball storm on yourself to cure that
To
burn.
kill the burn, yeah. Ouch.
Correct.
Damn. Anyway, there's still that sweet, sweet dead body.
I
I
mean,
guess
anyone
we
wants
should
to
probably check it out.
Hey, tell. Oh wait, never mind. I thought you were talking about the plant's dead body. Yeah, I was. Gonna
Yeah,
say
I
something very
am.
bad.
I am right here to check out the dead body.
Can I
It's
assist
quite
telling that? I imagine I've seen enough dead bodies in the woods in my day.
Yes. You can give me investigation. Well, tell me, what do you want to do with the dead body?
I'd like to look for cause of death, just so I could at least see
Yep.
like what happened.
Same,
Medicine
exact
check.
same. My medicine's +8, so
I got a +3 to medicine and got 19.
Okay,
I
I'll just keep that.
I forgot to roll.
You checking the body. It is very much crushed to death, and probably from what you can look at it, there's markings of dried poison like those on Nethrissa.
Ah, so I would say that we found our first plant victim, huh? Question
Yes,
is, what pissed off the wildlife?
First,
First is an operative word.
I think just humanoids being around in the world can piss off enough plants. We
In
invaded.
which case, maybe we shouldn't stick around too long.
Yes,
Yes,
we
I
are a
probably should.
scourge among the land.
are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna loot the body.
Wow. Okay.
Well, it's thematic. He's a pirate, right?
On the body, you find a scroll.
Ooh, scroll. What does it read?
It is a protection from good and evil scroll.
Helped you out a whole lot, didn't it, asshole?
Nice.
Well, it wasn't a
Uh,
protection from plant scroll, so
Protection from plants.
he bought the wrong one.
So
Protection from
yeah,
plant
I
evil.
do think we should get out of here. However, I did find a scroll on his body, so you know, there's a plus, and I'm just gonna start walking towards the edge of the camp.
Well, I'd say we got all we can come here for. We might as well keep moving.
Agreed. What just happened?
That's an excellent question because I went to go click on another
Wait.
thing, and
I have all the power now.
and Zoom just said, "Nah, goodbye."
All right, so our new dungeon master.
Unlimited power.
What is happening?
I don't know. My interwebs is being pooped. or-
I'm assuming we're basically right at the end, though, aren't we, Tony?
We are.
Okay, I was like, I can fix it, but
Oh.
we're close. So.
This has been a great and interesting time of just absolute shenanigans happening for me this evening. God bless. But yes, this was the end.
Oh, I have to say, Cole, unfortunately, I've been told to use my new GM powers to let you know that the plant must stay dead so that you can live with your crimes. So that's
Oh, yeah.
That's
live
fine.
with your,
as the new
live
dungeon,
with your planned crimes.
as the new dungeon master, it's now been put in stone. Unfortunately, you must now live with the war crimes you committed against plant kind.
All right. Well, you do currently have the power, but I can just make you go away forever.
No, please.
No, he is more powerful.
The
than
First time I've
DM.
had
Wow.
authority in
Into
my
the
life.
void.
Let me savor it.
Return to the void from whence you came. But this was session 9, everybody. This is going to be the end for this evening. Thank you all for being here for session 9, Address the Queen. I have been Tony, your dungeon master. Gosh, y'all ain't gonna see me again for 2 weeks because I have nothing else going on in my life. Since Harper's is kind of done.
The Harpers are all dead, and it's time to move on.
They're not dead. Get out of here, Cole. Stop making people sad in their real lives. But yeah, that was me. If everyone wants to kind of give an outro in the possible overlay order.
Yeah, we'll start with Foxy since you're in the first square now.
Oh, I gotta give an outro. Oh man.
Yep. Anything you want to plug? Where people
Cool.
can find
Yeah.
you?
Thanks for coming, guys. Check me out on Twitter. That's young_Foxy. Young with no O. Foxy, 2 X's, 2 I's. I stream on Twitch. I play video games and yell about politics a lot. So do that if you want to come hang out with me.
All right, great. Who did you play, and what did you play?
Today I was playing the lizard folk beast hunter Shairaz Drasheli, just Raz for short. I got to meet a cool new group of adventurers who saved me from certain captivity from some goblins, and got my stuff back, which was awesome. And then got to come along with them and hang out and fight some giant plants. Definitely not almost die, and become dungeon master for the got to taste godlike power for a brief moment. So there's that.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Korabi. I play Teos, who is a druid. That's about all you know. I am all over the place always. I do stuff and things with TPK. Hopefully, we can see Foxy and a lot more coming up. Tomorrow, of course, we have Darkest Night, Brightest Light. Thursday, we have a new campaign called Queen's Gambit. Friday, we have another new campaign called Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. And Saturday, we have the Bard's Refrain, which you probably heard me talk about all of those last night, so I'll keep it short. We have lots of good stuff. If you missed any of this or any of the shows, on Sundays you can watch Total Party Recap, where they'll go over some clips and talk about all the craziness that we got up to today. That should do it for me. And next now is Proper Nerdy.
Yes, I'm Proper Nerdy. I played Herman Solace, the Paladin High Elf. You can find me usually, I'd say, all over TPK, but like I'm not in a lot at all right now. We have so many freaking new campaigns starting, so I guess I'll be kind of dormant for a while until December. I'm the design assistant, I guess, for TPK, so you'll probably see me more in my overlays that I've designed. So I helped out with Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, which is our Frost Maiden campaign. I helped out with the Queen's Gambit overlay, the Raven's Crest overlay. So come look at my pretty pictures. Or if you really want more me, you can find my podcast, Hats Off to Bake Coffee and What You're Baking podcast, wherever you find those. But really, you should check out all the other beautiful things that TPK makes, all of our beautiful streams. I'm sure the links will be the links are in the chat already. So you know where to find us.
All right, Nerd
That
Wargo
sounds
is next
ominous.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by, guys. I'm Nerd Wardo. I played Johann Weiss, the human sorcerer, and I'm just kind of thinking about where to go next. You can find me in 2 weeks because I'm not in anything until then. Not sure what I'm gonna do. It feels like there's a hole in my schedule now. Very weird. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Check out all the other cool stuff TPK is doing, and hope to see you all next week or next 2 weeks. Brain's kind of fuzzy.